Ladies and gentlemen, with 1 week until the first pay-per-view, we are back at Friday Night Twitch Live here at San Antonio, Texas. My name is The Gaming Blake. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, we have 5 new superstars joining us on the roster, 4 of them in action in this opening matchup. And here comes the first. His name is SaLgames, and he comes, funny enough, from the SaLgames channel. A lot of the people entering today are YouTubers, one of them that isn't. And of course, you can check all their links out in the description, and I want to thank them so much for participating in the series. But SaLgames is here, and he comes in a pretty cool hoodie, and yeah, he looks ready to go. So let's move on to introduce contestant number 2. 4 of them in action tonight out of the 5 new ones, and the 5th one is in the main event, which we need to talk about later into the episode because it's an important one for the superstars competing in it. We move on to contestant number 2. Remember, the person who wins this will have a win number 1 on their debut, which a lot of superstars don't get to say. Here comes superstar number 2. He is from the channel T&J Nexus, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think so. Jace, yeah, Nexus J. So there's got Nexus J. Yeah, from T&J Nexus. Again, link will be in the description. Apologize if I get any of these wrong. I will try my best not to, but of course, I'm not fully brilliant when it comes to remembering. But look at that. It says Unleash Hell on his shirt. He looks ready and fierce to go. Of course, their description, their little Twitter feed things, I'm pretty sure they're all real. So be sure to go and follow them. I follow them on Twitter. They're always talking about WWE and stuff, and they're always talking about the games that they're playing. They're pretty cool guys, so go watch them. And yeah, I've actually, me and T&J Nexus have just been talking for like the last couple of days, you know, so it's pretty good. And we move on to contestant number 3. And we already see kind of a dark theme going on, a bit of smoke. And here comes Rage. And look at Rage, he looks pretty cool there with the little luchador mask. We've already seen 2 luchadors, of course, in this squad. Although I'm not getting a luchador vibe from him. I don't know if that's just me or anyone else, but that does not look like a luchador. He looks like a man who's hiding his face in shame from spilling blood and killing people. He looks like a brutal character. Definitely not what you would expect from someone wearing a luchador mask. But nonetheless, Rage is here. He's actually the brother of the main event contender tonight. Who that will be, you will find out soon enough. We have a lot to talk about. A lot is happening this week to talk in regards to the characters. You'll find out. But here comes character number 4. And being biased here, my favorite character of the 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4th member of the Austin clan. It is Harry Austin making his debut tonight. My little brother Harry came to me and said, I love the series, I want to be a part of it. And you know what? When a kid comes to you like that, you can't say no. That's not actually his Twitter handle, it's just because he's too young to have one. So, and oh, a nice little flip into the ring, and Rage just kind of watching. Does that say dab on Rage's shorts? I think it does. Kind of glitching into each other there, but Harry Austin looks ready to go. I love the little backpack. Got the whole kind of, I like that. It kind of shows off the whole school kid theme. But he looks ready to go. He looks confident. And without further ado, we've now entered a 4th Austin character into the series. We now have the 3 brothers and the sister. Of course, they haven't all been very successful so far. But without further ado, let's get into tonight's action. We are underway here. And 4 people who have yet to make a debut, yet to make an impression, of course, need to prove themselves here tonight. And we already see Harry Austin and Rage coming together, and we see Jace and Sal coming together. Everybody in this game, in this match, except for Harry Austin, has only one name: Jace, Sal, Rage, and I guess we're just going to go with Harry for ease. But already this is looking like quite an aggressive fight, and it looks like none of them are going to take it easy. Harry, the smallest, probably the smallest competitor in the whole game right now, coming in at 5'6", whereas Rage definitely does not look 5'6". I can tell you that much. It's Extreme Rules, if you haven't guessed. I don't think it's false counts anywhere. Not 100% sure on that one. But without... Oh, God. let me move it on the bed because it's on the floor right now charging, and it's just gonna keep vibrating very loudly. Anyway, so let's get in to the match card this week. Lots to discuss, lots to show you. In the match card this week, we have loads of different matches, including a main event with a bit of a story to it. Basically, last week, if you remember, in the first matchup of the episode, Alpha Landon took on Original Brad. Now, Original Brad, of course, made a huge debut the show before, winning a world record fastest fight in the Fatal 4-Way debut match he made. And a very impressive fight where he won in 2 minutes 45 seconds and didn't take long about finishing it off at all. And he then went on to fight Alpha Landon, who then went 2 matches in a row with victories. Of course, Alpha Landon finishing him off really easily. Then later in that week, the creator of Original Brad, or Original Brad himself, you may say, of course that is his actual Twitter handle, so go check him out. Oh! Is that a code breaker already? Jesus Christ, and Harry Austin's in trouble. Rage looking very strong there, quickly getting out of code breaker. Alright, what was I saying? I've got to try and concentrate on the fight as well. It's very hard to concentrate. So, yeah, so he came to me and said, that little shit beat me, I want revenge. And can you blame him, really? It was a clean win for Alpha Landon, but to be honest, Brad really could have won that again in the first 3 minutes, where he took him outside, got him in the corner, and rock bottomed him. Hold on. Oh, and a series of kicks there on 1, 2, 3 kicks on Rage, and it looks like Harry is going for gold here. Oh, huge lift from the midget, but of course Rage able to get out of it. Oh no, picks him up. Was Rage thinking reversed again by Harry. And a very interesting battle in the ring, reversing the momentum, shifting to and fro, but no one getting the edge on it. Rage with a huge punch there. And some very interesting battles. Meanwhile, outside the ring, it looks like Sal has had pretty much dominated control over Jace, and Jace is not coping well. We have a cover here in the middle of the ring, and it's just a 0 count by a save. And now, maybe a switching of opponents. Yes, we have. Now, Jace is going to have a go at Harry, and Sal is going to have a go at the giant that is Rage. So yeah, he came to me, Brad, and said, I want a rematch. And basically, we need card filler for the main event. I wouldn't say it's filler. Oh, big crash into the ring post there. I think Rage was going for the same thing. Couldn't find him, get him to the ring post. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, big spine buster there. Big knee drop, sorry. Not a spine buster. Anyway, yeah. So he came to me and I said to him, if you want your rematch, because I don't want to do the same fights over and over and over again because some people lost and they weren't happy by it. So I said to him, if you can win your matchup tonight against a superstar of my choosing, then I will give you a rematch in a match type of your choice at the pay-per-view, which will be Buffer Festival, of course, next Sunday. And, of course, our Original Brad was not scared to back down from a challenge. So that is your main event tonight. He will be facing against the debuting superstar. Yet to be named. We will find out soon enough what his name is. And, of course, that will be a big one. Because if he wins, he'll be going to the pay-per-view and a big DDT there on Jace, who looks like he's out cold. He hasn't really had any momentum in this fight. He's done terrible so far. Hold on a minute. Oh, big neck breaker there. And now he's in trouble. Wait, what's Jace thinking? Oh, Rage! Rage in the ring there. And Sal looking in trouble. With Harry distracted. Oh, no, he kicks out. Right, so that's obviously the main event. We've got to look forward to that. If you want to go and have a look at that, be sure to do so. Remember, there are time stats, so if you want to watch any specific matches, be sure to do so. But be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying what you're seeing. So what else do we have? Oh, hold on a minute. Is Rage looking to do something in the middle of the ring? I think he might be. Oh, big kick. Huge kick, and just walks away knowing he's dealt the damage. Nope. Sal gets up, looking ready to carry it on. SaLgames, of course. Grabs him. Okay, so what else do we have in the lineup tonight? Tonight we have obviously that huge main event to determine the outcome of some of the matches at Buffer Festival. In the next fight we have a champion. We have contender versus champion. The Wolfpack will be in action tonight. but only one member will be in action. The tag team number one contenders have decided not to fight tonight. Oh, hang on a minute. Rage going for a pin. It's only a 2 count though. And Jace going to come in the ring with Harry Austin dazed on the outside. Yeah, so King Sam has decided as champion he doesn't need rest. And he welcomes the practice, which I don't blame, from being 1 and 3 to start his wrestling career. Of course, only winning in the very first match to begin with, which of course isn't good. But yeah, he'll be open to the practice. He will be facing 1-on-1 with Gore, and Perkins, of course, will be standing at ringside, but it's the first time Gore is in singles action. How will he fare in singles action, and what is he capable of when he is unleashed and doesn't have Perkins? Well, Perkins will be there, but what happens when Perkins lets him tear an opponent apart, we shall see. Also tonight, Matt and Travis return to action, this time without the accompaniment of Blake celebrating their debut tag team victory. They will be facing against someone who also made their debut last week, but unfortunately couldn't pull off a win. Los Altos Vuelos will be their tag team opponents tonight. They played very well against the Wolfpack and managed to get a victory against them in tag team action. But, of course, Blake was a very big part of that match. Can they do it without Blake? That is the question that remains to be seen. We will find out soon enough in that matchup. Also tonight, what else is there? There is one more matchup, I think, because this one. Then we have Gore and King Sam. Oh, I forgot to mention Lanky Steve will be accompanying him there. King Sam has said he will be the manager for all of Sam's fight until such time as he feels he's not needed. And of course, he might not be needed. Hold on a minute. Harry goes to the top rope. What's he thinking? Looking for a special! And a huge kick to intercept it. And Jace could win it all here with his first real attempt at a comeback. And he's done it! What a huge win for Jace, winning it there with the huge flying kick on Harry Austin, who looked like he was about to finish it off with a frog splash. Can we see it here? I don't know. Usually these replays are funny like that, although we just see the end of the kick, funny enough. But Jace wins it there with a huge Trouble in Paradise kick in midair. What a huge way to win. He was beaten pretty much to a pulp the whole fight, but Jace walks out with a debut victory in his first fight in WYW. That is a huge win for him, but can he carry on this momentum heading towards the pay-per-view? Let's get deeper into the card as the champion sets up to face Gore. And we move on to match number 2 for the evening. And we see, coming out now, the Wolf Pack. And of course it will be King Sam in action. Lanky Steve, of course, accompanying him, as I mentioned. But the Wolf Pack being let out here. No David. David hasn't turned up tonight. No need for him to do so, I guess. But the World YouTube Champion will be in action. He will be taking on Gore ahead of the pay-per-view, of course, where we know the Tag Team Championships will be on the line for the first time next week as Gore&Perkins take on the Wolfpack. But King Sam needing to get some momentum heading towards this pay-per-view. And of course, they don't look like they're messing around here tonight. They're here with one clear purpose: to win and to make a statement. And they need to do so here tonight. So, can the Wolfpack pull off a win? Of course, it's King Sam representing them. Technically the best they have to offer. Countering that, though, we have, of course, the what has been a great tag team so far of Gore and Perkins. The tag team with the most wins so far. 2 wins and a loss, of course, which was disappointing for them. They had a chance to get straight into their fight and become number 1 contenders. They did have to try a second time to get there in the number 1 contender match against Los Altos Vuelos, which, of course, they won pretty well and pretty clean. Tonight, Gore goes into his first ever singles match. Perkins takes a seat on the sidelines. It'd be interesting to see what Perkins could do in the ring. But of course, who else would we want to see than Gore going at the champion? I know, maybe Blake Austin? Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to make myself like the face of the face of the franchise right now. But that's actually who is in match number 4, I forgot to mention. I will be taking on Alpha Landon in a regular one-on-one match in preparation for the pay-per-view. But without further ado, let's get King Sam and Gore fighting in what I'm sure is going to be a tremendous battle to the death. I'm kidding, no one's going to die, because of course we need them for the pay-per-view. So what we know, of course, the Tag Team Championships will be on the line. Gore&Perkins will be taking on the Wolfpack, and then King Sam will be defending his title for the first time in what's going to be a huge main event and an Extreme Rules match between him and Blake Austin, the #1 contender for the title. The winner will probably hold it for a while, because right now, of course, they are the two the highest on highest ranked competitors. If King Sam is to pull off a win, Steve and David, who I reckon would be the second and third best in the show right now, probably won't challenge him. If Blake is to do so, would one of them step up to the plate, or would they let King Sam have another go? Of course, King Sam will be entitled to a rematch clause, which will be a very big rematch if he does so. If Blake is to lose that rematch, though, that is if Sam decides to cash it in. If he loses that rematch, then King Sam will be in trouble. Because King Sam will be obviously in favor, because that rematch clause was applied, and because it was applied, Austin will not be entitled to a rematch himself. So if he loses that title, he will be in trouble. Of course, he doesn't get a rematch if he loses at the Buffer Festival himself. He ain't going to want to let that happen. He ain't going to want to take that risk. Oh, and a big power bomb there on Gore. And this is what I mean. This is why I like King Sam. He hasn't had a great start, but he's won his debut to win in the championship. He's been here since the very beginning, and the one thing I like about him is that he has a huge arsenal of moves. He can hit a power bomb at any time. He can hit an RKO, a spear. And he has the ability to replicate anybody's moves. He is a move thief. He has such a variety of moves. There is no reading him. You cannot tell what he's going to do next. And to be honest, that's the best way to be as a champion. And a second suplex there from King Sam. Yet to win in non-title competition. Tonight could spark a change, but of course he'll have to step past Gore. Now, Gore&Perkins, there's been a lot of talk about them because they've been doing very well. Hold on. What are we seeing here? Oh! Another huge move. Oh, hang on a minute. Perkins getting involved now. And King Sam not having any of it, but he's taken his eyes away from him. Oh, but he's reversed it once again. King Sam is in clear momentum. He charged towards him for the bro kick. Another move in his arsenal, and he couldn't pull it off. And now Gore is going to take advantage. Perkins did his job, and I think that's the good thing about Perkins. He is a tactical mastermind, which we've seen so far. He knows when to intervene. He knows what he's doing, and he has... Oh, a bro kick! Oh, and as I was talking about the speciality of his partner, he gets bro kicked, and that could be the end of it right there. It's a 2 count, and I think King Sam thought it was over. Another move in his arsenal, the bro kick. And now what's he thinking? Kicks from behind. Oh, and Perkins intervening again. The ref might interject him. But for now, Gore is going to try and take advantage. He didn't land it last time. This time lands the suplex. And of course, you don't want to get Gore going. Look at him. He is a monster of a man. We've seen so far from him incredible strength, incredible power. And of course, we also see maybe a bit of control from Perkins, who lets him know when it's time to tag in. Oh no, and that is the finishing move of Sam. Well, hang on, a chair just got thrown into the ring. That's got to be it. Oh no! A 2.5 count there. I don't know what that move is called. I'll have to find out the name of that eventually. But that's a 2.5 count. Gore is not giving up. And he's not giving him a second to breathe. Another powerbomb, this time on the chair. And Perkins is trying everything he can to try and help his teammate out. But King Sam just wailing on him with a huge variety of moves. And I don't know what Gore's going to have to do to get back in this one.
Methodical pace benefit, King. Well, I'll tell you,
he got him in the corner.
Dominating competitor takes his time. It gives.
What's he doing? Oh! Chucks him into the corner there. And a big slam down. And now he's going to the top rope. King Sam has to do this now. Can he land it down? Nope. He's jumped. He's jumped off. And now what's he thinking? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, jumps on top. And now Gore can get a spell of momentum. Hasn't had much in this fight. So far, Perkins doing everything he can to try and help his partner out. Hold on a minute. Could be big, or he could be going for that seatbelt backdrop. Seatbelt backdrop.
That might be enough to put
Seatbelt backdrop. I don't know why I call it a seatbelt. It's probably a backpack. Or whatever. 1, 2. It's a 2 count, and this has been a battle of a match so far. I just noticed the second chair is in the ring now. I think Perkins is just throwing in chairs for fun at this point. Hold on a minute. Oh, a big suplex once again on the chairs, and that's doing the extra damage. Remember, no one's going to want to get injured before the pay-per-view. Another pro kick, and that's surely got to end it. Oh, but once again, Perkins doing the job of intervening. The referee's too distracted getting the chairs out of the ring to even pay attention to what Perkins is doing. And Perkins still in the ring, still not ejected. The referee once again concentrating on the chairs, but King Sam in too much control to even let that phase him. He's dealing with Gore&perkins, and right now, what's he thinking? We don't know what move he's going to decide to end it with. He could go back to that neckbreaker style move. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. He is out, and that's got to be it. He's out without a shout. He's in complete control. Oh, wait a minute. He broke it up. The referee is out of the ring. He stopped the referee from pinning him. That was the fight over right there, and he's kept Gore in it. Oh, and the referee got back in pretty abruptly there. That's it. He's ejected. He's done all he can to help his partner, and that literally stopped the fight from ending. But Perkins is ejected. Gore in big trouble now, because what's he going to do? He has nothing left to give, to be honest. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he has something. That's a big reversal there. And he spears him! And a spear from out of nowhere there from Gore. And now he could take advantage. Travis is Steven showboating. He hasn't even noticed. That could have been a... That was so close. And a 3 count. And Gore 40 was it. King Sam kicking out there. Gore has not been dominating this fight at all. But he's landed some huge moves. And in that spear there, nearly ending it. And I think Perkins has given him one last lifeline. And he's showing off. Why is Steven not interjecting? I thought Lanky Steve might have interjected at some point. But right now, he's being the good guy. And King Sam with a huge reversal there. Now can take advantage. Doesn't give him a second to breathe. Tosses him into the turnbuckle. Reversed by Gore. Now, Sam in the turnbuckle. And what's he thinking? Gets into the top.
I gotta tell you, these guys are in the best shape.
And he's going to chuck him down. Hold on a minute. He's going to DDT him down. And this could be the end of it all. Gore now getting his last chance at fighting back in this. And he's doing a good job of it with a huge knee to the back of the head there.
Look at this.
He's done all he can to this point. He's not had a good start at all. He's been killed pretty much. And this fight should have been over. But a huge save from Perkins, ejecting the referee rather than himself, and then getting himself ejected. Oh! The splash off the ropes. That could be enough. King Sam has been destroyed since that moment. Hold on a minute. He's kicked up pretty abruptly. And a clothesline to Gore. Another clothesline to Gore. And this could be the start of a comeback again. King Sam, what's he thinking? Oh, he's got him stuck in the corner. Oh, and he splashes down on him. And once again, King Sam regains control. He looked... I thought he was going for a spear. He hasn't gone for so. And a bro kicks him for a 3rd time. And that's it. It's over. There is no way he's kicking out a 3rd time. He didn't even kick out the 2nd one. 1, 2, and 3. Just a dominating performance from King Sam. What a huge victory. Steven didn't interject once while all this was going on. Gore had some spells towards the end. Since Perkins was ejected, of course, that was when the momentum changed after Perkins gave him one last chance to put this fight away. He couldn't do so, and King Sam decided to end it himself with not just 1, not 2, but 3 bro kicks, 2 power bombs. There was no stopping King Sam tonight, and the Wolfpack have walked out with another win. King Sam wins his 1st match in singles competition without a title on the line, and gives him huge momentum coming into next week as he faces for his title for the 1st time. Let's see what he can do. Let's get into match number 3 though before anything else. And we move on to match number 3. There's still plenty of surprises to come tonight. But first, Matt and Travis come down to the ring in a very new style. It looks like they are stepping things up a level, and we see that spinning logo for some reason. Not quite sure why. Oh no, it's not broken, is it? Is this a glitch? Oh no, there they are. There they are. Oh no. Back to this. There we go. Oh. Is this part of their thing? I think this is part of their entrance. I'm not sure because I think this is like DX, but this is kind of pathetic. Can't really see their entrance. Let's move past that. We know who they are. They are Matt and Travis. They won their debut tag team match, and now they're going to do someone to get into battle with someone who lost their debut match. And tonight they're going to look to improve on that. And what was a very slow start for Los Altos Vuelos, of course, losing the #1 contendership match. But of course, El Huracan still seeking his first victory. El Murica looking to get back in winning form. And of course, I wouldn't doubt them to do it. They looked pretty good for stages of that match. But of course, Gore&Perkins were a strong team to come up against. And can they get better luck tonight in what will be one hell of a match, I'm sure. And now it looks like we're about to get on the way. I have some more announcements to share with you. So let's get into match number 3 of the night and let's see how this goes. So, there's more I need to tell you. As well as the 5 new superstars tonight, we also have a new title to introduce. That will not be in contention tonight. No, that will be at Buffer Festival. What is planning to be happening? We have, thanks to my friends T&J Nexus, they have designed a tag team championship. Not a tag team championship. What am I on about? That will be in contention, but that's not what I'm talking about. It is a new title, a singles title, a minor title called the World YouTube Wrestling Television Championship, which is a very cool design. Again, their links are in the description anyway because they are part of the series. So you will be able to go check them out, but they're really cool. They do a YouTube universe mode of their own, so be sure to go check them out and be sure to give them your support because they are a very good channel. And yeah, so he's designed that title and said, why not put it in the pay-per-view for the first time? And I said that was a great idea. So this is what is going to happen. Basically, everybody who has won a fight will be entered into this Royal Rumble match, and the winner of that Royal Rumble will be the first ever World YouTube Wrestling champion. You're wondering why it's only one match to enter into the tournament. Well, basically, no one's really been fighting long enough to prove themselves. We've got a few debuters, such as Jace, of course, winning his first match, who is technically eligible to enter, I guess. But we don't know who deserves to be champion. We don't know who deserves to win. So we need to find out before else continues. And of course, it's a minor championship, so technically anyone has a chance of winning it. We don't know any real standout superstars as of yet. You can check for the first time ever in the description a spreadsheet where you can see every win and loss updated till after this match. So of course, don't look at it until after. Well, actually, if you've kept track of who's won and lost, be sure to check it after the fight so that you don't get any spoilers. Of course, that would be problematic for you. But yeah, so that will be in contention. So everybody who's won one fight will be in that match, and whether that be a 6-man elimination or battle royal, sorry, or it be a 10-man Royal Rumble, that will be what is happening. But it will be elimination style regardless of what it is. And looking at this fight real quick. First tag in from El Huracan, of course, he's getting beaten down. And yeah, he's getting pretty much beaten to a pulp. He had to tag in his partner. And now Travis doing some damage. But wait a minute. Got him on the shoulders and drops him over the shoulders. And oh, wait a minute, what's he going for it? He's got him in a leg lock. Could be enough. Nope. El Huracan not taking enough damage just yet. Reversal from El Huracan. Keep getting their names mixed up. El Murica, not El Huracan. I also want to give a shout out to Brendenplayz. Brendenplayz has been liking and retweeting every single one of the links that I sent him. I haven't sent him the last couple because I don't want to keep pestering him. But he has shown some huge support for this series, and I want to thank him so much for that. Thank you very much. So anyway, yeah, so that will be in contention. Everybody who's won a fight will be in contention in that one, except, of course, if they are already on the card. Then we have another match in contrast. Everybody who has lost a fight will also be in a match, and it's going to be an important match as well. It is going to be labeled the Battle of the Losers. Basically, everybody with a total win count of 0 will be competing to end their losing streak at Bruffer Festival. If they are successful in winning, nothing happens. They get their first ever win. Happens to be at the pay-per-view, which is impressive enough as it is, and they can continue with their WWE careers, WYW careers. However, a defeat. Oh my! That was huge. The height on that as well did not help. He's going to the SDF. We've seen him do this a couple of times. Yet to do any real damage with the SDF, but now he's got it locked in. And he's let go. And probably, if we know El Hurrican well enough, like we do, he's going to go for a pin. There it is. Same predictable thing every week from El Hurrican 2. And what a surprise, it didn't work. Now, El Hurrican, if he doesn't win tonight, could end up in the 0 wins match. And the losers, there is a punishment for the losers involved. That will be discussed later on as that match has unfolded and we find out who the loser is and who the winner is. There are 4 people right now in contention for that match. I'm not counting anyone who debuted tonight. Anyone who has been in the series prior to that will be included. Hold on, he's got him on the shoulders. Oh, and he breaks him down to the knees.
Big move by Brown.
And that could be enough. Matt the Cat, Matt and Travis look pretty impressive so far. A cover. It's a 2 count. And El Hurrican kicks out. Something we don't see very often. So the 3 people right now that concerns that Zero's match is my brother Ryan Austin, who has yet to win a fight. Chris Danger, who has also yet to win a fight. And El Hurrican, who has yet to win a fight. Hold on a minute. What are they doing here? Powerbomb from Matt. And what's Travis doing? Suplex. And El Hurrican is in trouble there. The new generation combo. 2. And El Murica with the rescue. And that was huge from the 2. Oh, hold on a minute. Powerbomb of his own, maybe? Yes, he has. Not quite as much damage. Well, what's El Hurrican doing? What's he thinking? Oh! Huge knee to the head of Travis. And this could be enough. Oh, it would have been as well if it wasn't for the rescue of Matt the Cat. And El Murica nearly managed to get himself out of the losers match. Of course, if you want to check the wins and losses of all superstars, be sure to check out the spreadsheet, which will be in the description. You can only view it, but if anything is wrong, please let me know so I can correct it. Hopefully it should be alright. You should be able to sort it to fit the adjustments you need to. Oh, wait. Huge reversal. And there we go. So that's going to that's filling up the card. We have room for one more match at the pay-per-view. Oh, a spear. Oh, no, it's reversed. It looked like he hit it there for me, but Travis is reversed. The spear is reversed. 1, 2, that could be enough. No, it's just 2 count. And the missed spear by Travis has put him in some serious trouble now. El Hurrican in complete control. Now what's he thinking? Of course, we know if he hits that Dirty Deeds at any time, El Hurrican, it could end the fight. We don't know. We haven't seen it do it yet, but it could be enough. And now Travis to his feet. They're both, oh, not to their feet. They're both on their knees right now. Or we try to hit him back down, and he's hit him back down, and he's crawling to his partner. Of course, isn't there? Oh no! And now he's in trouble. This could be it. Is he going to hit the Dirty Deeds? He's got him ready for it. Dirty Deeds! Dirty Deeds on Travis. And this surely is enough to win it. It's a 1. It's a 2. It's El Hurrican's losing streak over. It isn't Matt the Cat once again with the rescue. And Travis needs to get himself out of there. And Travis in serious trouble. El Hurrican is killing him right now. And now America picks him up. Setting him up nicely for a suplex. The ref counting to get Matt the Cat and El Murica out of the ring. Sorry for the hum because I went to say El Hurrican again. Had to try and stop myself. Now getting a taste of the mat. This is embarrassing for Travis, who has had a good start. He only lost in the original Brad's Fatal 4-Way. We're calling it the original Brad Fatal 4-Way because it's a record breaker fight and it needs to be remembered and deserves to be remembered till it's broken. And now he's in trouble. He won his debut fight, of course, Travis. He won against King Sam and Ryan Austin in the triple threat match. He just, of course, has put Ryan in further danger and his job may be in jeopardy. We don't know. Hold on a minute. Oh! And picks him up and tosses him down there. And now Travis has a chance to get out of it. Can he? Can he? Can. Matt the Cat, who we've already seen land a powerbomb on El Hurricane to do some damage in that huge tag team move there, known as the New Generation Combo. And now what's Matt doing? Weird kind of knees to the chest there. I'm not really sure what that did. But anyway, as a tag team, they did very well, beating the Wolfpack, which is what they were formed to do. Stopping the Wolfpack before they become a problem. Of course, they can still become a problem at the pay-per-view. They have the chance to win 3 out of the 4 titles, all but the television championship. They have a chance of winning. Ashley, of course, technically a member of the Wolfpack, but of course she's an honorary member rather than official member of the Wolfpack. Travis with a kick out. Now what's Travis thinking? And now looking to do some damage. El Murica in a bit of trouble.
We've seen this before.
Hold on a minute. Is Travis going for a bomb? It's a big splash. A big splash from Travis. And that could be enough. El Murica in a spot of trouble here. A cover. It's a 2 count. Oh, and it's nearly a 3 count. I thought that was a 3. It's a 2.5 and a very close 2.5. El Murica in a spot of trouble. So that's Travis broken down. Travis has done really well. He's on 2 for 1 right now, similar to Matt the Cat, who is also on 2 for 1 from my memory. With losing his debut fight, but winning in that 2-on-1 against El Hurricane when he was teaming with Jelly, and also winning last week in his debut tag team match with his new partner. And of course rocking the Mohican, which very cool hairstyle of choice. Although a big suplex there from El Murica. El Murica's had a mix of a start, won on his debut, somehow by default obviously losing the semi-final, but managed to get himself into the finals of the major championship tournament, and maybe we'll see him with a chance in the future. However, for now, he's decided to team with his first round opponent. Hold on a minute. Speaking of which, he's jumped to the top rope on a huge diving elbow. That could be enough. 1, 2. Is it? That's it, right? I'm pretty sure I just saw a 3. But the referee once again has decided not to give it. It's a 2.5 count apparently. I'm pretty sure that was a 3. Hold on a minute. Oh! Big leg sweeping reverse DDT there. Oh no, he's gone back to the STF. He's gone to the STF and he's done a lot of damage. That could be enough, but Travis is in. Is he breaking it up? Yeah, he's breaking it up. Travis having to save his partner against the 7'2" giant El Hurricane. Yet to win, needs to win, and chucked out of the ring there for safety of Matt the Cat. And El Hurricane has pretty much done this all himself. El Murica has done really no damage at all. And now, Matt the Cat with a belly-to-belly outside the ring to do some extra damage. Oh, wait a minute. El Murica now giving him a suplex of his own to prevent his partner from being attacked further. And so Los Altos Velos, as I was trying to say, a tag team that kind of formed out of nowhere. Again, someone who hasn't won, teaming with someone who was almost the #1 contender for the World YouTube Wrestling titles, and could be again in the future. It seemed like a weird opportunity, but he said now that Travis has embraced his luchador side, he is willing to cooperate in the attempt to gain some momentum. Oh, and a huge spear there from that side to do some damage to prevent him from coming in. But we could be seeing the beginning of the end, and it's the Dirty Deeds, and that's surely going to have done it. Travis is in real quick. No, he isn't. He was in, but he wasn't. And El Hurricane has won his first fight against Matt. And Travis, Los Altos Vuelos win. A huge win for El Hurricane, who has now won his first fight in World YouTube Wrestling. He was at risk of being in the loser's fight at Buffer Festival. Now we won't have to worry about that. And in the end, it was a huge win. This was the dying moments of the fight there. This is what happens when you get distracted on one person. A huge mistake from Matt the Cat. And gets Dirty Deeds for his troubles. A huge win. Travis didn't get in. He was blocked by the ref by the looks of things. And it is all over. Los Altos Vuelos win their first fight as a tag team. El Hurricane wins his first fight, which just means that Ryan Austin and Chris Danger are left to struggle at the bottom of the losing ends, yet to win a fight. And what a huge win for Los Altos Vuelos. Again, I wouldn't knock them out. I wouldn't count them out just yet from getting their hands on that YouTube Wrestling title. But of course, for now, they'll have to deal with their first victory and a huge day for El Hurrican. Let's move on to match number 4. And here we are with match number 4. And coming out tonight, we could be seeing what could be in future the World YouTube Wrestling Champion coming out tonight. But of course, he will be facing an opponent who right now is in a bit of a hot streak. Here comes the #1 contender to start with, though. It is Blake Austin, aka the Gaming Blake. Lightning Blake Austin coming out tonight in a bit of a run himself. He got knocked out of the tournament, but by a lifeline thanks to the Wolfpack, ironically enough. He has been given a second chance. He took advantage of that second chance, and it will now be fighting in the main event to become the World YouTube Wrestling Champion. Question is, does he have what it takes to walk out of that with the win? We will find out. Here is his opponent for the evening, Alpha Landon. Alpha Landon with 2 wins on the run now. He's on a hot streak, and he's strutting his stuff because he knows how good he is right now. He is going to be a huge force to deal with, Alpha Landon. He is fully entitled to be in the pay-per-view, and to be honest, he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble or Battle Royale, depending on how many it's gonna be. But he is fully entitled to get in that fight, and to be honest, I could see him walking away the champion in that one. But we'll find out how he does tonight. Can the streak be ended by Blake, or can it be ended by Alpha Landon? Both of these guys have won their last couple of fights, and it's good that they've done so. Huge clothesline there to kick things off with a first successful hit and a second successful hit, and they go back to the collar and elbow tie-up. So Blake has done particularly well, tied for the most fights, but also tied for the most wins. He has won 3 fights out of 5 to start off his World YouTube Wrestling career. Of course, losing his debut fight and losing the semi-final to David. But other than that, with 3 successful wins, he's won his last 2 on the trot. And that's a huge feat in this very closely contested series. As we know, momentum can turn on a dime. We just see El Hurrican win his first fight. And we now know that anyone could win on the right night. As for Alpha Landon, didn't get off to the best of starts in this series, losing on his debut, of course, in the World YouTube Wrestling Tournament, where he was knocked out pretty early. Then teaming up with Chris Danger in a tag team action, and tag team action clearly didn't work for him. Oh, there he is now with a flying DDT. And that clearly didn't work for him. Then he got into some action where he was one-on-one, and since going back to one-on-one action, he is 2 wins on the run. This is to make it fight number 3. The winner of this will be 3 wins. Have won 3 wins in a row, and that's a big prize. Of course, momentum, a big key, and especially coming into a huge event like Buffer Festival, they're going to need it. They're both in a title fight. One, of course, have a lot more people to deal with than just the one man who is the champion. Of course, oh, hold on a minute. Or a first Hurricane Rana there, and it's Alpha Landon trying to get some momentum now. What's he thinking of doing? He turned him over. He lets him get back to his feet before picking him up himself.
Detroit has had the reputation
and neckbreaker.
Indeed, no different.
And a first cover on the night. Alpha Landon on Blake Austin. No way. Oh my god, that was close. I thought that was 3. The ref's hand touched on the mat, but Austin just managed to get out there. So, what we know so far for the pay-per-view, we know that right now Ryan Austin and Chris Danger are in danger. Hold on a minute. And we've seen Alpha Landon with his flying neck breaker. That could be enough. It could easily be enough. It's not enough. Blake Austin doesn't know when to quit. That's a 2.5 count for the second time, and Alpha Landon in complete control. Not giving him a second to breathe. Brings him down.
My God, his body's...
So as I was about to say, Chris Danger and Ryan Austin still in jeopardy of being in that losers fight. But if the worst comes to worst, that is what's going to happen. Hold on a minute, though. He's setting himself up for a suicide dive. Is Alpha Landon going for the suicide dive? Austin in real trouble if this lands. He's landed it. and into the barricade. And now Blake Austin is looking like he's about to be defeated. Hasn't it really even had a say in this fight so far? Oh, big belly-to-belly slam there. And now in serious trouble is the #1 contender. He needs some good momentum going into this. And right now, Alpha Landon getting some good momentum in this. Remember, Alpha Landon has already pinned the champion. Some will question if he's entitled to a major title fight. For now, he will be having to deal with the minor fight. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a title fight in the future. He's already pinned the champion, as I've mentioned. And there's no reason to say, the way he's going right now, that he couldn't win the title fight. Right now, the #1 contender's in risk of getting a count out, and Alpha Landon showboating, and that could be a problematic response. Another Hurricane Rana reverse, and Alpha Landon hasn't really let Austin do any damage to him. Oh, wait a minute, a reversal, and a uppercut there for his troubles. But of course, Alpha Landon regains control. Another reversal, and now a nice little spell of momentum here for Blake Baby to get back in this one. Huge neck breaker, and now it's a chance to get back in it. Austin not letting him breathe for a moment. Now what's he thinking? Oh, he could be looking for his famous whisper in the wind to get himself back in this one. If he lands it, it could be back in it. He's using all of his strength to get up there, but it is the whisper in the wind. And Alpha Landon now in trouble. Alpha Landon is in trouble. The cover from Austin. 2. No, it's a 2 count, and no surprise. Yeah, a surprise to him. He wants this over with. And Alpha Landon not giving it the first sign of trouble. Wait a minute, now what's Austin thinking? Of course, we already know the whisper in the wind is just a short trip away from the little Jimmy. Wait a minute, what's Austin planning here, though? He's got him up on the top. What's he going to do from here? Hurricane Rana is down. His first successful Hurricane Rana. I think he deserves an award for that, to be honest. But Alpha Landon has given him a real fight, and now he can get back in it. The Whisper in the Wind has opened the opportunity. He left the pin a little late. I don't think this is going to land, and of course it's a 2 count. But Austin is tired and wants to put this one away. Alpha Landon taking some damage. He is hurt, but not as hurt as Austin is. Hold on a minute! With Little Jimmy! The Little Jimmy from out of nowhere! I feel like he's going to be the new RKO, I tell ya. What a move! That could be enough! No, it's a 2 count! And Austin thought that was it. The Little Jimmy from absolutely out of nowhere. It looked like he wasn't going to hit that. But he has landed it, and Alpha Landon is now in trouble himself. He's got some trouble to deal with of his own. A huge move, and that caught me off guard. I didn't mean to do it from out of nowhere like it's an RKO, but that's just what happens. That move is so explosive, and he flips out for a bit of style there. Alpha Landon, all of a sudden the tables have turned. It's like watching a Rocky movie right now. I'm thrown into the turnbuckle again. Hold on a minute. What's he thinking? Jumps down on him. Oh, he gets up quick though, and springboards off. Oh, wait a minute. What's he thinking now? Oh! Brain buster. And now Austin is getting a huge spell of momentum. All of a sudden, the tables have turned. Now Alpha Landon looks like he could be the loser of this one. Is he going back to the Whisper in the Wind? He has a second Whisper in the Wind. And that could easily be enough. Alpha Landon went from looking like the easy winner to nearly losing. And oh my god, another 2.5 count. This fight could go on forever. Neither of them are going to budge an edge in this one. No one wants to lose. And a second Little Jimmy, and that's got to be it. Alpha Landon, it's done. There's no way you're getting out of this one. Thanks for trying, but what? Unbelievable. I don't believe it. He's kicked out of a second Little Jimmy and a second Whisper in the Wind. Unbelievable. This has been by far one of the best fights I have seen in YouTube wrestling so far. Blake Austin recovered from a near 3 count twice. And Alpha Landon has recovered from a near 3 count 4 times right now. Austin has clearly regained control after being destroyed for the opening first few minutes. What a huge match this has been. This has probably been the most enjoyable match so far. I can't believe that my character has managed to make a comeback. I'm going to stop calling him my character eventually. But right now I'm taking pride that I've created the #1 contender. He goes for a pin. Could be enough. It's a 1. It's a 2. It's surely over. No, it's not. Alpha Landon is refusing to give up here. And he's to his feet first. What's he going to do, though? He just stood there watching. What has he done? And now he's set himself up for a third Whisper in the Wind. Oh my god. That's it. That's it. It's over. It's over. If he pins him now, it is over. There's no way Alpha Landon's kicking out a third time. It's looking for a 3 count. There it is. 3 Whisper in the Winds and 2 Little Jimmies was what it took to keep down Alpha Landon. But he's done it. Blake Austin wins his 3rd fight in a row against Alpha Landon. What a huge victory. And what I think has been my favourite fight so far. Probably fight of the month. Both of them look like they could have won it. And they probably... Alpha Landon could have won it very early on. But instead, it was this Whisper in the Wind from Alpha Landon's hesitation, it looked, that ends the fight 3 times. A total of 5 finishing moves it took to destroy Alpha Landon. And what was a huge turn of events in that one. Blake Austin wins his 3rd in a row. His 4th victory in singles, not in singles competition, in all competition. And he is ready to face King Sam. King Sam with a victory, but Blake answers back with a victory of his own. It's looking to be a hell of a main event. And speaking of main events, let's move on to tonight's main event. And here we go. It's time for the main event of Friday Night Twitch. To end what has been a great show here at San Antonio, Texas. We just watched one of the best fights in World YouTube Wrestling history today, and now we're about to watch a huge match, which is Original Brad versus a new debuting superstar. Brad fighting for a chance at revenge at the pay-per-view. And a lot of people think this is strange. He lost 1 fight to some random guy. Of course, that random guy just lost there. So what's to say this is important? Well, for Original Brad, it's a matter of pride. He lost a fight, and he's sending a clear message. You mess with me, you will suffer. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. And I think that's the message he's trying to get across here. He's missing out on a title opportunity just to get revenge. And you know what? That has to be admired. And to be honest, the way he fights, from what we've seen, he's an incredible competitor. But who is going to be standing up to him tonight to make their debut? Someone who likes to show off their lights. Ladies and gentlemen, once again representing T&J Nexus, it is Tyson Jackson. Representing the T&J Nexus, once again, like I said, they are becoming good mates of mine. We only met the other day, but of course, they have become really good friends with me. They've been helping me out with the series, so be sure to come, go check them out. And we've seen El Hurricane do that before, but Tyson Jackson comes out flipping out, and he looks ready to go. He could be looking for a debut victory, but he is all that stands between Alpha Landon and Original Brad at the pay-per-view in a match of Bradley Regan's choice. And now the main event is underway, and here we go. Tyson Jackson, wow, kicked him down straight away. That's a very, very good start from Tyson Jackson, just stomping on him. And Brad is not off to a good start here. But Brad, he has won his debut fight in a record time, making a huge statement in World YouTube Wrestling. And then, of course, losing in what was a fight he probably could and should have won against Alpha Landon. Of course, he could have won that fight very early on, within like the first 3 minutes, with a rock bottom outside near the announce table. However, he blew the huge spell of momentum he had and ended up coming out with the loss to the impressive Alpha Landon, who won 2 fights in a row before losing the streak tonight against Blake Austin, of course the #1 contender for the World YouTube Wrestling title. He wants his rematch. He gets it. He gets it if he wins in a match of his choosing at the Buffer Festival pay-per-view, which I forgot to mention, of course, still has the WWE themes to them. So Buffer Festival will be Extreme Rules. Every match will be Extreme Rules. Maybe not this one though. Maybe Brad will just be looking to get him with just a one-on-one, no holds barred, maybe a table match, a ladder match. We don't know what Brad has planned, or all we know is that he has to win this fight in order to progress any further, and a big suplex to help him try and do that against the debuting Tyson Jackson. We've already seen Jace, and we've already seen Rage come out and make their debut fights, and they were surprisingly the victors. Jace winning, of course, Rage not winning, and I'm sure that's going to fuel anger and hatred. Remember, guys, if you're a character in this or you want to join in, be sure to send me your characters to #DumpSquad. We are getting more and more characters every episode, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. But the more, the merrier, and we have big plans for this series, and I hope you guys are going to be a part of the future. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a False Count Anywhere match, which it blends in well with the Extreme Rules preparations for the Buffer Festival. And they're fighting over the baseball bat there. Oh, and he went for the swing and still couldn't land it. Who's going to get the first swing? And there we go, right on the noggin of Original Brad. Now looking to do some damage. He gets away from it, only to just stand there and watch the second one hit him in the face. And Tyson Jackson now wailing with it. And once again, and that's going to have done some serious damage to him. And now Original Brad, last thing he's want to do is get himself injured. And Tyson Jackson is killing him right now. Original Brad is really, really struggling. And a huge battle for him ahead. Of course, Alpha Landon, similar to right now Tyson Jackson, will be no easy feat at the pay-per-view. He has to win. He has to win it because it's a matter of pride, and he will look embarrassing if he's called out of the challenge. He's set the rules. He's set everything up in that challenge. If he is to lose that challenge, that could be humiliating for him. And I don't blame him if he does feel embarrassed if that is the result. But first, he has to get past Tyson Jackson. It's Original Brad with the first cover. And a grand total of 1. Very impressive count there from Original Brad. Original Brad has looked very good since joining the roster. I'm very happy with him. Tyson Jackson getting off the good start here, but now Original Brad going to have a go at giving him some damage. Now what's he thinking? Oh, he's going for a little payback with the baseball bat. Yes, he is! Right on the noggin of Tyson Jackson. And now he's going to wail away on him. Doing some damage. And there drops the bat. But it looks like they're ready to return back to the ring. And Tyson Jackson brings him in.
I'm retired.
And referee running there. Referees have been very lively in these episodes. I've noticed that. Of course, they've given some huge calls away. Which of course, hold on a minute. Oh, a spear and a second spear. 2 spears there from Tyson Jackson in that turnbuckle. Original Brad now with the reversal. Hold on a minute. A Dirty Deeds! A Dirty Deeds! We send a Hurricane win with that tonight. And a Dirty Deeds now. But what's he thinking? Oh my god! That was huge, the airtime on that. Did you see how high he went? That could be the end of it all for Original Brad. No, it's a 2.5 count. And I guess for Original Brad, this one was even trickier. He had no idea of what to expect. He won't be able to do homework on this guy because he is a new superstar. What do you expect? It's another count. And it's enough already. Enough already. Tyson Jackson has won. What do you know? A huge way to end it. Who'd have thought that would be the outcome? I tell you what, not me. Original Brad has lost. And that was not what we were expecting. That's a huge, huge blow for Original Brad.